Well, in true Jeff Moss fashion, I'm doing my video on the last day of the month because that's how it goes. Realistically, I've been so busy at work, I haven't really wanted to spend a whole lot of time down here, just been relaxing and enjoying the nice weather. So, I'm just going to start on the left here. Some Primus stuff, very old Ilco key. The guy from the hardware store got some blanks from apartment building or something. A lot of old Ilco. This old Aero cylinder. Key mark from my buddy Adam that I rekeyed. A nice, like 1 3/8 alarm lock SC4 cylinder. These multi-locks all came from Tyler. I'm going to be sending these to a friend to make copies of the keys because they're all keyed alike. I only have one key. These two padlocks and a couple others I got at an estate sale a few weeks ago. Midland Hardware is still in business. They're a wholesale distributor here in Cleveland. Both locks keyed alike. The other one's going to my buddy Adam. So I'm going to try and move these. Clear up some room here. Combination lock. I think this came from the same house. And this master that already had a key. That one key is not for that. But this is old because they still stamp the codes on them. Multi-lock. Now these are marked Garrison, and I thought that was the same as a 7x7, but Adam told me that it's a 5-pin, which I indeed took one apart just to verify. Don't know a lot about multi-lock, but they are cool. Cylinder from an old storm door. I'm just putting this stuff. This is a dummy cylinder that looks like you could probably take that out and put a plug in there. That's Corbin, I believe, the larger plug diameter. I'm not sure if that's fixed in there or not. We've got a nice Schlage D-Series passage knob. The latch is in my car. I'm clearing the space for a reason. So, another Primus. This was really cool. Got from one of our association members a couple weeks ago. A double-sided Medico profile cylinder, Patriot. This also came from the estate sale, Corbin padlock. Hager, as Jason says, hey girl, rim cylinder. This is a cool old Yale cylinder that I was able to get out. The customer brought in a Lori deadbolt. He didn't know how to take it apart. I had to take the when you were trying to, it was, you can see it's very badly damaged, the threads from being in there, and when I was trying to unscrew it, the cap was coming off, so I very carefully removed the face cap, got the cylinder out, and made a key for it. This also came from Adam. Master lockout tag out. Sergeant signature that I need to either rekey or make a key for. Some Medico keys that came from eBay. Miscellaneous lot of stuff. A few different ones. Another Primus that I'm working on. Problem when you put the stuff in there and it sits for a couple weeks, I forget what half of it is. I'd ordered a few things from CLK. This pin sorting gauge is coming in handy because I have a whole bunch of Sargent original pins that I'm sorting, because why not reuse them? I think this one's done. I'm just going to put these here. Two very cool things. Greg from Packlock needed some Schlage cores. I said, I have quite a few. What do you want for him? I said, give me an Aloha padlock, since I wasn't able to make it to the show. So he said, not only do I have the Aloha padlocks, but we're laser engraving them for the Texas Locksmith Association. Now, I'm not going to show that part yet because the show is for another couple weeks, but I will show the Aloha one. And it was like a do-it-yourself little kit. I had to put it together because they were doing assembly instruction and things at the show. So thank you, Greg. You are always a gentleman. And as you all know, I collect Oops keys. And, you know, in a box of 50, you'll get, you know, one, you know, like this. This happens, whatever. Or this. This one's from the hardware store. But I present to you 5 that all came from the same batch. Looks like a best day. You're doing a job. I had to cut a whole bunch of keys for a customer. Bam. This box, 5 out of 50 were unmilled. So thank you to whoever made those keys for your quality control, because they're in my collection now. And I still will, 99% sure I can say this, that I've never gotten an oops key from Sargent. Of all the major manufacturers, I've had Medeco, Schlage, Ilco, Jet, JMA, Sargent Originals. Whatever you're doing, keep up the good work, because those do not ever show up as the oops keys. And then last, this is going to a friend in England who's a Klein Tools collector, was on the lookout for quite a while, and once again, my friend Adam told me that this was on eBay, so I made an offer and got it, and trying to get it out of the box. And these are made by American Lock, new old stock. Now, these companies at one time were both in Illinois, American in Crete, Illinois, and Chicago, and Klein Tools, Chicago. So this is probably from the 70s, based on this cylinder. Very cool. Don't see a lot of them. The ones that I have are not as nice looking. Now, the keys say American and Junk because that's who made it. But you don't see a lot like that. I do have a couple here somewhere that are of different sizes, but this thing is mint. So thank you for watching, and I spoke to the other two tumblers, and we will be back soon.